What's up, everybody? Welcome to day 43 of NoFap. The time is 8:44 a.m. On my way to the gym for chest and tri day. It is a nice, foggy morning, but that is definitely going to change, just as it's changed every single day. It is going to be nice and too hot. Definitely in the afternoon. But I want to talk about something before I get to the gym. And I usually talk about this at night, but I'm not going to remember this. So I want to talk about it this morning. What you do, your actions that you take now, are going to affect the actions that you take going forward. I'm not even talking about far into the future. I'm talking about immediate future. The way you live and the way you act in your day-to-day dictates the way you live and the way you act in the future, even in the near future. What I mean is, for example, okay, this is a good example. I want to be rich. I want to be really rich. I want to have money to be able to pay for a place of mine, to be able to pay for my parents. I want my parents to retire. They are old. They are so old and they are still working a lot. And I want my dad to be able to retire because he has worked for so long. And he is non-stop working. Every single time I came home from school, every single time I come home from college, he is working non-stop. The only time that he doesn't work is when he's taking a short nap on Sundays. A short nap. After that short nap, boom, back on his laptop working. I want to be able to retire my father. I want to get my mom her dream house in Hong Kong. I want to make sure my parents live comfortably. Then, I want to be able to provide for a family of my own. I want to be able to provide for a wife. And personally, I want to have a lot of kids. I want 3 kids if I have a standard income. I want 5 kids if I'm rich, and I want 7 kids if I'm extremely rich. If I'm that wealthy. I want to be able to provide for them, give them the life that they need, give any daughters that I have a life of just comfort, and then give any boys I have, well, I could be poor if I have boys. If I have boys, I could be poor. But that's my goal. However, and I also want to be able to be a blessing to the church that I go to the people within that church. I want to sponsor mission trips. I want to be able to sponsor anything that the church. There's also a church camp that I used to work with that needs money right now for renovations, as well as new projects. And I want to be able to pay for that. I want to be able to be a blessing for them and be a blessing for others through monetary value. However, and this is a good point. However, if I'm not doing that now, if I'm not tithing now, if I'm not being giving with my monetary value right now, I'm not going to be in the future. So, if you want to make a change in your life, if you want, such as NoFap, or such as working out, or anything that you want to change in your life, you better change it right now. You cannot say, oh, in the future, I'm going to do this with this. Or in the future, I'm going to change so that I can do this. No, it doesn't work like that. What you have now, what you do now, is what you're going to do later. So, if you're going to make a change, make that change now. I'm barely getting any income. I am not making any profits. However, any money that I make, I'm tithing. Not because, one, because it's all commanded of me in the Bible, but 2, because that's what I want to be. I want to be a benefactor for people in the church to do things like go on mission trips, like build different kinds of buildings at the church that will serve the word. Like, that's what I want to do with my money. And that's probably the most important thing I can do with my money. Out of all of those things, if I further the kingdom of God, that's money well spent. I don't care how much money. It is money well spent if it is furthering the kingdom of God. Like, if I do not reach my goals of having my parents living in Hong Kong without any kind of worry, if I don't reach my goal of providing for a family of 5, 7, or 9, if I don't reach any of those goals, but I further the kingdom of God, totally worth it. Absolutely 100% worth it. So, with what I'm doing now, the business that I'm in, the career that I'm in, how am I using that money? And that will say a lot about how I'm going to use my money in the future. I say that because of NoFap. I say that because of working out. I say that because of anything that you want to change about yourself that you are putting off. If you are putting it off, you're never going to get to it. Start taking the steps you need to get there right now. And that means living a life in accordance to making that change. Are you eating right? Are you giving the things up that you need to give up to stay away from pornography and relapse? Are you giving those things up? There are still things that I'm discovering that I'm giving up, but the steps that I'm taking for NoFap, such as these vlogs, that was the first step. But there are more steps to take. The more you recognize it, the more you recognize the things that you need to give up, the better. However, recognizing it is one thing, and actually giving it up is another thing. There are things that I really don't want to give up when it comes to NoFap. There are things that I still don't want to give up when it comes to NoFap, but I know that I need to give them up. If I don't, I'm going to fail eventually. I need to give them up. Such a thing is social media. Such a thing is also browsing the internet for too long. The internet, I need the internet to do my business, yes. But if I'm not doing business on the internet, I need to give that up. There are plenty of things that I need to give up within the realm of NoFap. I suggest you, I can only assume, I'm assuming you already know what yours is. If you don't, figure it out. Be prepared to cut that out of your life. Sometimes it doesn't have to be a permanent cut out of your life. Sometimes it's, okay, I'm going to cut this out for a while so that I can get to, so that NoFap becomes a habit. And I don't have to go through any, big urges and triggers. And then after I know that I'm okay, I can go back to it, no problem. But if I go back to it and it keeps giving me urges, I'm going to cut it out of my life forever. So, that being said, I am going to go work out. And that's how I started working out, I'm just going to start working out. I'm just doing push-ups. I'm going to do a full workout. I have dumbbells at home, and I was just like, I'm just going to start. I don't know anything about working out. I don't know anything about the right exercises to do. I'm just going to do it. And I did. And eventually I started doing more research. I started doing different kinds of workouts. And then I was like, okay, I've gotten used to everything I could at home. I'm going to go to the gym. So I go to the gym, and now I'm learning more about working out. And speaking of working out, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna be late. I'm gonna be behind schedule. But take to heart what I said and check out this workout. And I'll update you guys in a little bit. What's up, everybody? We're back. It's 10:33. I'm gonna get up right now. I've got a lot of energy. It's because I'm hype. I'm hype. Good things happen today, people. Good things happen. So, I'm gonna get to it right now. So, what was the first thing that happened? Well, when I got back home, and I was like, okay, great. No sales, it's fine. I'm sure I'll get a sale eventually, but no morning sales. That's a bad sign. Probably means I'm not gonna get a sale today, but maybe. So I have a $60 ad set and I have a $100 ad set. My $60 ad set has been running for 3 days. My $100 ad set was just running today. My $60 ad set usually gets a 1 in the morning. It did not get 1 in the morning today. And I was just like, well, I'm not gonna make any money off of that because I only get sales in the morning. Then, I was expecting also my $100 ad set to not make any sales because it's the first day. It needs to learn what the right customers are. So, I was not expecting to get any sales today. I was expecting to blow $160 in 1 day. Then all of a sudden, as I'm working on product research, as I'm working on my store, as I'm doing research on different stores to see how I can improve, sales come in. 1 sale, 2 sales, 3 sales, 3 sales. For a long time, just 3 sales. And I was like, okay, I tripled my budget. Kind of tripled my budget. I kind of tripled my budget. Therefore, this is about what I expected. This is about what I expected. I'm not breaking even, I'm losing money, but at least I made sales. At least I know there are customers out there that want to purchase my stuff. At least I know that the product is good. Now, I'm moving around so much. I'm sorry if you guys are like motion sick, but if you're motion sick, get better. So, after that, I was continuing to do my thing, watched a few videos to kill some boredom, but then after that, just kept going through my product research, kept checking my store, kept doing all that. Another sale comes in. That's 4 sales today, 4 sales. I'm like, great. Still not breaking even, but it's fine. This is more than I thought. This is more than I expected. That's a good sign. I did way better because I scaled. So, I took it. I was like, great, that's great. Almost the end of the day. Getting ready to go to bed. There was no Bible study today. And I got another sale. That's 5 times the sales that I usually get with my $60 ad set. And I only I only upped the budget by 3 times. Even my $100 ads, I got a sale. But most of it came from my $60. Surprising, but it is the 3rd day. The 3rd day is the maximum amount of time it takes to learn like your ideal customer. So then I thought, if my $100 ad set takes 3 days to learn, and it gets as much sales, even more sales because it's a higher budget, if it gets even more sales than my $60 budget, then I'm going to make profit. And I thought for the first time, I'm going to make profit. If I continue along this trajectory, I will make profit. So why not go all in? Why not go all in? Mathematically speaking, it makes sense. Mathematically speaking, this could be profitable. I have good advertising. I have good shop. My shop looks good. But the product is clearly in demand because people are buying it. Every single day they bought it. And today they bought 5. So let's spend some more money on ads. If I can expand the reach, then I might be able to make profit. It's a big maybe. And the safe option would be to wait another 2 days to see if I can still make profit. But at the same time, just mathematically, it makes sense. It just makes sense mathematically. So I'm putting $500. I'm putting $500 in ad spend starting tomorrow. It's going to learn what customers it's going to sell to, but at the very least, this is good. This is a good sign. Just from analyzing the ad metrics today, it was a good sign. So I'm excited. I've been trying to do business for 2 months. And now I think I found a product that's going to be really good. I have good advertising. If I play this right, this could be my first winning product that could make me a lot of money. So I'm running with it. I'm just running with it. Just running with it. And it's scary. It's exciting. Mostly exciting and less so scary. So here it is. You know, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I'm nervous and excited. But business was really good today. Business is really good today. My workout was really good today. I'm starting to feel some pain. I started to feel it in my shoulder as I was working out. But for the most part, I think what I have trouble working out with the most is chest. And I really like working out my chest. I enjoy it. I enjoy the sensation of having my chest pumped and worked out really well. However, I don't know if it's proper or improper form, or if it's just not, I don't know if it's improper form or it's just my body, but I'm not trying to use my shoulders so much. I'm trying to work my chest out. And yet, for some reason, my shoulder keeps, and it's specifically my right shoulder, it keeps doing something, and it's hurting, and I'm not sure what it is. This is where I wish I had a workout buddy to tell me what I'm doing wrong. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm trying to take it easy. I'm trying to work on my form, definitely. I'm trying to see what I'm doing wrong. But at the end of the day, I definitely want to start lifting heavier weights, and I think when I started introducing heavier weights is when the shoulder pain started happening, which is weird because I would expect my pain to be where I'm working out, specifically my chest and my triceps. But given that an area that I'm not trying to work out is in a lot of pain, I'm probably either doing it wrong. But it's weird because when I do less weights, I don't feel it. But I'm sure I'll figure it out later. In terms of NoFap was hard in the beginning. And then as I started getting more sales, it became easy because I started getting really hype. And started doing a lot of thinking about adding money. But in the middle of it, it was difficult. I can definitely start to realize that, yes, there are, just like I said this morning, there are a lot of things that I need to give up. There are a lot of things that I need to give up if I'm going to get rid of the urges. I don't think the urges are certainly, I think urges come, but it's feeding the fire, you know, like urges are a spark. And say the internet or social media is feeding that spark. And for me, that's what it is. It's unfortunate that I need the internet to do my work and to do my business and to do my career. But I need to find a way. I need to give it up. I need to give something up. I can't give up the internet because I need it to do my business. But there's something that I need to stop doing on the internet. Obviously pornography. But there are triggers. There are triggers that I need to be aware of and dispose of so that I don't feed the flames of the spark. And I think it's YouTube. YouTube I use as a source of great motivation as well as entertainment. However, some of that entertainment can, and especially what YouTube can suggest to you, can be triggering. It can trigger an urge for me. Same thing with social media. I use social media as a way to do product research. I use social media, it's a way to do product research. Social media is the greatest way to advertise. And there are times when I'm doing product research and I'm looking at different ads and I see ads of women in less than modest clothing. So it is something that can be very difficult to get used to because everybody has their own fight and also their own degree of how things affect them. And I'm a wreck. I'm a mess. I'm a mess when it comes to that kind of stuff. Like seeing it, if I'm conscious of it, I can not let it affect me. But if I am unconscious of it, which most of the time I am, especially when I'm browsing through things, it can definitely trigger it trigger an urge that makes me want to explore that urge. So something to think about, definitely, how to combat that of, hey, like this is what I need to do as my job and as my work and as something that I've committed to as a way to make income, but it involves me having to see some of that sometimes. So it's a very difficult struggle. It's a very difficult struggle, but struggle with it I will, and I must cut out anything that I need to recognize it, and I need to have the strength in me to cut out. I'm saying it like it's easy. It's not easy. It's not easy, especially when you grow up with it. It wasn't easy to cut out pornography. Especially when I first started NoFap, it was so difficult to cut out pornography. I would be relapsing every single day, and then when I started NoFap, it was great for a week, and I was like, wow, I made it through a week. Boom, relapse happened. And then after that relapse, every 3 days. Now, it was certainly less than every day, but it certainly wasn't doing me any favors just every 3 days. I wanted to be permanent. I wanted to be a permanent thing. Now, I'm on day 43. Yeah, I'm on day 43. And it's been a struggle and a battle, and I gave up quite a few things. I think, actually, Mike, I don't know if you know this. I don't know if I updated you on this, Mike, I know you're watching. But what was successful for me during that time of NoFap, when I got to 103 days, was I had my laptop. I gave my laptop to my brother because I would have my laptop next to my bed every time, and that's how I relapsed. I gave my laptop to my brother, and I said, hide this. Do not tell me where it is, and if I ask for it, don't give it to me. And he was like, okay. He didn't understand what I was doing, but it was like, all right. That's how I reached 103 days, because I didn't have that next to me. So it worked. It worked out really well. Nowadays, I'm starting to realize having my laptop, because now I also have a laptop next to my bed, and I use it as a way to. Well, most people have their phone or laptop when they're in bed. They browse the internet, they browse videos until they get tired and they fall asleep. I think that's one of the things I also need to give up. It's getting rid of the laptop. I'm not really using the laptop to relapse. Nor am I using the laptop to spark, but it certainly is tempting whenever it's next to me. I think it's just a placebo kind of thing. So I'm definitely thinking about putting my laptop outside, since I use it for music. I like, different kinds of music. I have a phone, I can do that. I have earbuds, I can do that. I don't like putting earbuds in my ears when I'm at home. I like listening from an open speaker. So I think I might just take it, get it off of my bedside and put it out there in like the kitchen area when I'm cooking, or in the bathroom when I'm taking a shower. Yeah, I don't know. That's an example of things that I need to give up, or a change that I need to make. And it's not, it can be easy, but getting used to it can be difficult, because I'm used to having my laptop next to me, and there are times when I tried to, full disclosure, I play music. I play lo-fi music, or I have like white noise or brown noise. Whenever I want to go to bed, whenever I want to try to go to sleep, I have that. And that's primarily what I use to go to sleep nowadays. And I tried a few nights ago, I tried not doing that. I tried closing my laptop, going to sleep the natural way, And it took a long time. It took a long time. I was tossing and turning, and it took a long time for me to actually fall asleep. So I've been using it ever since. However, like I said, it's hard to get used to that, and I want to get used to that again. So when it comes to NoFap, there are things that you have to give up when you realize that you struggle with it. And for everybody, it's different. So learn to give it up. Giving it up is easy. Getting used to it. Getting used to the thing that you gave up. Getting used to life without the thing you gave up is difficult. Because I can easily put my laptop somewhere else. But what I used it for when it was on my bedside, I have to get used to that life. So, yeah, I hope that helps. But it has been, all in all, it's been a really good day. Really good day for business, really good day for working out, really good day spiritually, and a really good day when it comes to NoFap. I said that already. Redundancy. Yeah, that's all I got. Let's get to your comments. And I'm going to totally fill the air by rambling and going through my thoughts while I am going to my YouTube channel and looking up comments and questions. Mike, you could change your videos up, make them shorter and easier to produce, and still have accountability. Honestly, man, like I want that. My fan is on, if you can hear that, so I don't sweat like crazy. I'm sorry if the audio gets a little weird. I want to make good content. I want to make good content, but at the same time, I'm not really making this content to go viral or anything. I would hate for one of my videos to go viral. I don't want to be known as the NoFap guy. I just want to be known, I want to be known as an actor. If I'm going to be in a career-oriented setting the only thing I want to be known for, especially with the things that I'm trying to pursue now, is a good actor, a good singer, a good dancer, a good businessman. Those are the only, and a Christian. Those are the 5 things I would like to associate with. NoFap, I don't really want to associate with. Not because I don't like the NoFap community, not because it's not done a lot of, not because I, have any distaste for it. I just don't want to be known for that. Because when you're known for something, it sticks with you the rest of your life. You think Mike Tyson is going to be known as a dancer? Or the man that had a one-man show? No, he's going to be known as a boxer because he chose to be a boxer for the rest of his life. He's known to be a boxer. I don't want to be known as the NoFap guy. Because nobody will ever see me as anything else other than the NoFap guy. And I want to be actor, businessman, Christian. So, I think I can put that all together, just put entertainer. Entertainer, businessman, Christian. Your arms are popping, you got the LLC going, you're optimistic about sales, and you beat the touch urges. It's a very good day. Amen, brother. It has been a good day from today as well. It's been a good day. Great day. You're correct about the need for good friends who are like-minded. Appreciate that. I've got you on my daily prayer list for your unfapped journey, for success in business, and for your career. Bless you, Jasper. You know what? Yeah, I might as well say it. Yeah, my name's Jasper. I haven't said that in a long time. I kind of kept it a secret. My name's Jasper. I don't think it matters if people know my name or not. I don't really care. I really don't introduce myself. Thank you for your prayers, Mike. And honestly, felt them today. I felt them today, buddy. It has been fantastic. All the things that I was blessed with today. The realization, the wisdom, the things that are coming out of my mouth, truly blessings. I've been blessed with a lot today. And I know I'll reach a point, I'm going to reach a point where at some point I'm just going to be like, I need to take some time for God. I mean, I'm doing devotions every day. I'm doing prayer every day. But I need to take some more. I might need to take a whole day. I might need to take a whole day Which reminds me, another good strategy against NoFap is fasting, but I will get to that another time because this video's gone on long enough and I need to edit it together. It's gonna take longer to render because what? It's 20 minutes? 20 minutes? At least this segment is 20 minutes. So, yeah, it's gonna take a long time to render and post, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is. But thank you for the comment, Mike. My question for everybody is for everybody watching, if you're still watching this video, I know Mike, you watched through all of these videos all the way through, but if you're watching right now and you have you made it to the end of this video, to this point of the video at least, if you made it to this point of the video, I have a question for you, and if you have any questions, comments for me, leave it down below. I love interacting with you guys, but I get to ask you guys a question too. My question for you guys is, what in your life do you need to give up to further your goals? Whether it's NoFap, whether it's your career, whether it's anything. What do you recognize in your life that you need to give up in order to better yourself? For me, it's my laptop on the side of my bed. It's temptations on social media and the internet. I need to find a way to get around that, but yeah, those are the things I need to give up as of right now. So let me know what you need to give up, whether it's right now, whether it's one thing or a list of things. I don't care. If you can recognize that you need to give something up, that is the first step. I think that's the most important step. Preparing yourself to give it up is another step. That's the more difficult one. Actually, the more difficult one is actually giving it up and then going through that process. Preparing yourself to give it up, that's a very important step that you shouldn't miss. But I digress. My question to you, what do you need to give up in order to continue self-improvement? Other than that, that's all I got for you today. Thank you all for watching. Stay strong, stay focused. I'm with you guys. I know you guys are with me. See you guys tomorrow. Peace.